League Cup final preview.
Here we go, guys. It is Livingston versus St Johnstone. Two teams you wouldn't have expected to be here when the Betfred Cup started back in August. But they're here regardless, and they're fighting it out for a chance to win some Scottish silverware. Who is going to hold this trophy above their head? It's going to be one debut manager. Is it going to be Callum Davidson?
Or is it going to be the ex-drug dealer, Marvin Dale?
Marvin Dale's used to probably dealing with
Or is it
expensive
Martindale?
items.
I don't know, man.
Martindale. He's probably used to dealing with expensive items, but has he held anything more expensive than the Betfred Cup trophy? It's a wonderful piece of
Well, I don't know.
silver.
Like, I mean,
you could kill a vampire with this thing. It's fucking magnificent. But anyway, the only thing getting killed in this game is probably going to be the fuse, because people were expecting an Old Firm derby, and instead they've got Livingston versus St Johnstone.
don't even get a new firm. Don't even get an Embra derby.
It's all good. It's all good. I mean, Livingston have been the form team until the past couple of weeks where they started losing, but until then, I mean, Livingston looked like they could pretty much beat anyone. 11 games unbeaten in a row. So I think Livingston here automatically go into this game as favourites, even though recently their form has dipped a little bit. And St Johnstone, I don't know, St Johnstone to me,
I'll just shite.
they're just a team that is there. I mean, they're never really good and they're never really that bad. They're just like I always see them as like a top of the bottom six kind of. 7th, 8th, 9th. I think that's St
To
Johnstone.
the 4 St Johnstone fans out there, let us know what you think of your pish club.
Yeah, would you say these are title contenders? European
Hold
challengers?
on. Whoa, back that up.
What?
Back up.
Well, they might.
Title contenders.
Well, some Celtic fans still think they're going to win 10 in a row, so what's more realistic? St Johnstone being
That.
title contenders next season, or Celtic win 10 in a row this year?
10 in a row this year.
Oh, piss off. So, guys, let us know, what do you think of St Johnstone? Are they title contenders? Are the European, the European level, are they in and around that Europa League spot where they're trying to get a trophy, maybe? Are they top 6? Maybe bottom 6, or the relegation fodder? Let us know down below. But yeah, let's have a wee look at the paths then through to glory. So both teams topped their group, which is no bad.
Which wasn't in August, by the way, it was October.
Well, I'll tell you what, none of the Old Firm topped their groups. So,
Because they weren't in it.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, you got to give them. Fuck me, I'm trying to put these two teams over, and you're burying them.
What were Hearts in?
Forget about Hearts. Hearts are rebuilding, right? Same as when Rangers were.
You can't
4 years
rebuild
in the
a
league.
fucking
So
house with no bricks.
Livingston's path to the Betfred Cup final has been fairly straightforward. A 4-0 defeat of Ayr United, followed by a 2-0 defeat of Ross County. Then in the semi-final, a 1-0 defeat of St Mirren, and I actually thought that Livingston were a bit fortunate in that game. First half, better team no doubt, but second half, I mean, it was all St Mirren, and I
Should you not be saying victory instead of 1-0 defeat to St Mirren?
Aye, no, 1-0 defeat of St Mirren.
I know, but it doesn't really...
No, it means to beat St Mirren.
I know it does,
Aye, well,
but people watching this will think...
don't interrupt me again, right?
People will think, how's he done that?
Who cares, right? We're talking about the game here.
Well,
Watching it.
just use the correct grammar.
I did use correct grammar. You're just too fucking stupid to
No,
realise that.
no. People watching will be too fucking stupid and will
Hey,
correct.
you never said that, guys. Screw that, right? Anyway, as we were saying, Livingston, I thought they were a bit fortunate to beat St Mirren. St Mirren in that second half had countless chances to get an equaliser, and I feel like if they did get an equaliser, then they would have probably went on to win the game. Plus, the Livingston goal was a bit fluky. Effie Ambrose heads it off the bar, and the ball falls for Robinson, who just happened to be there. So, you know what? I guess they earned their
What
right,
age is he for Ambrose, by the way? It seems like this guy's been around for about 10 decades.
Yeah, I don't really rate him like.
Will he lift the cup?
Well, he's lifted it numerous times before, hasn't he?
No, that's true.
I mean, he must have lifted it with Celtic. Or maybe they only touch kids and not trophies, I don't know, but I'm assuming he's got his
Well, they've
hands
won
in
a
it.
trophy for that.
Ah, well, I'm assuming he's touched a trophy at Celtic. He's touched something at Celtic. Anyway,
Kerr trophy, who knows?
St Johnstone's path
Both.
to the final. They defeated Motherwell 2-1 away, which was a decent result, I guess. Motherwell weren't absolute dog shit back then in November. Then they defeated Dunfermline Athletic, and they made this defeat put Ben 1885 into a suicidal and mentally depressed state. So Ben, shout out to Ben 1885 out there. I hope you're feeling better. I haven't seen a fid for you in about a month, so hope your mental health's doing good. And St Johnstone should apologise for beating your team on penalties, but unfortunately your team's shite, so get used to it. Up next in the semi-finals, it was a tanking. It was a 3-0 defeat of Hibernian. I mean, come on, Hibernian. You're losing 3-0 to St Johnstone. That's poor.
I hate when people call them Hibernian. Let's just
Right,
fucking
Hibs.
call them Hibs.
The Hibbies. The pish team for Edinburgh.
Glasgow. The B team from Glasgow, who's actually the A team from fucking Edinburgh.
What is it? 117 years without winning the cup, and they think they're fucking mental. Because a couple of horses ran on the pitch and helped them beat Rangers. I mean, come on.
That's actually mad that day. Like
117 years. Imagine Celtic. See, my team hadn't won a cup in 117 years. I'd be afraid to mention it. I'd be pretending no.
look how much has happened in 117 years.
I mean, Hearts have won 3 Scottish Cups.
Titanic, both World Wars, Cold War, fucking Vietnam. This is numerous. I mean, there's so much other shit.
I mean, fucking half the Celtic team, died. Well, all the Celtic team died in the World War. Like, how can you take advantage? Where were they? Can you win a cup?
Well, they got promoted to the A team. We are the A team.
Celtic stole all the Hibs players back then. But yeah, so that's how Livingston made it to the final. And it remains to be seen, guys, who's going to win. Top goal scorer of the competition so far is Alan Forrest of Livingston. Can I tell you who he is? So
James Forrest's brother.
Is he?
Aye.
Fuck me. Imagine playing for Celtic, then the other guy plays for Livingston. I mean, James Forrest can probably retire tomorrow and live a happy life. Alan Forrest retires tomorrow, and Monday starts in.
Why are you the name of a bunch of trees?
I mean, like, what?
Well, that's what they would say. Why are you a name of a bunch of trees?
Okay.
Why did it take you so long to catch on? Anyway, though, score prediction. I was gonna say who's at home. Wait, there's no fans for this, and that's just a fucking joke.
St John's top goal scorer, Stevie May.
What about all the coffin dodgers of vaccinated? Why can't they ram them into their stadium?
Why should a bunch of old people get to go for free?
Well, it's better than nobody.
I don't think they'd have any fans anyway to turn up, to be fair. Like, anyway, that's my score predictions.
Alright, well, the coffin dodgers, I'm going with... It's a tough one to call because they're both equally pish.
You know what? Something tells me St Johnstone's going to take it.
I'm going 3-1 St Johnstone. Rangers play Livingston on Wednesday, so hopefully they can take them to extra time.
Oh, aye, because that's a crucial game on Wednesday. I'm going to go...
League was wrapped up 2 months ago.
2 years ago. When Lennon got appointed, it's like, cha-ching! I'm going to go... Fuck it, I said Livingston. I told Livy Dave that I fancied Livingston to win, so I can't really lie to the guy. Even though I think St Johnstone might win. So I'm going to go 2-1 Livingston.
4 seconds ago it was St Johnstone.
Aye, well, I'm going to go 2-1 Livingston, right? But this could go either way. This is like a 50-50.
At least someone other than Celtic will be lifting some silverware.
Yeah.
Even though that's going to be happening in about 2 weeks' time.
You know what's mad? Fucking Rangers haven't won a trophy yet. They're unmarking out about this great season, but they still haven't won fuck all.
I know. Fucking...
I mean, they've not won a cup yet, and imagine they got disqualified for the league. I don't know how it would happen. But could you imagine if Rangers got this in the end of the season trophyless and Celtic get the league by default because Rangers get pumped out? What was it, match fixing or something? Minus 15 points? That would make it level.
Well,
anyway, guys,
wait, hold on. Let me ask. Let's like Q&A time, but I'm asking you. Do you think Rangers, obviously they're out of this cup, right? But do you think Rangers getting to like the semi-finals of the Europa League and winning the league, and Invincible as well, getting to the semi-finals Europa League, do you think that's better than winning the Scottish Cup?
I do, but it's good for this season. But to be honest, getting to a semi-finals kind of forgotten about. And years coming.
No, I do get your point, but in the grand scheme of things, Celtic and Rangers getting to the final of the UEFA Cup's talked about a lot.
Yeah, I get that. But say Celtic were winning the league this season, right? And Rangers were second. Rangers would take more for a Scottish Cup win than they would from semi-final in the Europa League. Cause
yes, because it would be silver. Because it would be silver.
Celtic fans would be like, look, he's still won nothing. He's, you know what I mean? You see you're back. You haven't won a trophy and blah blah blah. It's all about getting, that trophy off your back. So
no, but my point was they're going to win the league as well. So what would you rather? Semi-final and win the league, or win the league in a cup?
Well, I mean, if you're winning the league, do you really need a cup? Probably not. I'd probably rather have the semi-final.
That's alright then.
You know, fuck Rangers, right? This ain't about them. It's about St Johnstone, Livingston. I'm going Livingston. You're going St Johnstone.
Alright, fuck the coefficients, guys.
The coefficient.
They've single-handedly got us fucking.
Winner of this doesn't get into Europe, by the way, just in case anyone thinks they do. Winner of this just gets a wee shitty trophy.
It's worth fee haul, but can kill vampires apparently.
Like I think the Betfred Cup's a bit irrelevant. I mean, the League Cup in England gets you into the Europe, doesn't it?
Have you found out what happens if Rangers win the Europa League?
No, I'll do. We'll make a video on that, guys. What happens if Rangers win the Europa League? Does someone get an extra spot in for Scotland? We don't know. But anyway, I'm going 2-1 Livingston. He's going 3-1 St Johnstone.
Wait, actually, hold on.
Can we end this?
Actually, no, I've just actually thought of something. Because Rangers get put in the playoff round.
Someone will get bumped up a spot or something.
No, well, Rangers will be automatically put in.
Oh, there you go, aye.
They will not have to do a playoff round.
Yeah,
So I don't know what I would do for the rest of the league. But anyway, you've heard our predictions. We'll be back for a review tomorrow. Till then, peace.